Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be trying a Ghoulish concoction. It is a delicious, thick, white, hot chocolate beverage that really doesn't have a name yet. So hopefully one of you out there can come up with a creative suggestion for a name as you watch this video. Be sure to leave me a comment below with what you think we should call this delicious concoction, which is so easy to make. And all you're going to need is some milk, some white chocolate or vanilla chips, some marshmallows for a little bit of topping, some food coloring, and our secret ingredient X. Stay tuned till the end where we add the final garnish just to give it that little bit of extra fun. But again, like I said, this is very simple to make. All we're going to do is take 1 cup of milk, and you can really adjust these portions to however you want. Just multiply 1 by whatever you choose. So if you want to make a lot of these for friends, you probably want a little bit more than the 1 cup of milk that I am putting in here. But this I think will be enough to fill my 2 little glasses. We'll give it just a little touch extra just for fun. So we've got our milk. We're going to need to add to that the white chocolate. So for 1 cup of milk, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of hot chocolate. Again, adjust your portions as you see fit. In fact, if you like it really chocolatey, you can just go ahead and add a little bit extra, which is probably what I'm going to do. So, whoops, that's a little bit more than 1/2 cup. Just go ahead and add that in right now. Okay. And we're going to hold off on the marshmallows. Let's go ahead and add some food coloring. Now I want to give it this delicious, sort of toxic-y green color. So I'm not just going to use green, I'm going to mix it with a little bit of yellow. I'm going to add, again, for my 1 cup, I'm just going to put in 3 drops of green. 1, 2, 3. And 2 drops of yellow. And of course you can't see, whoops, I got a little too much yellow in there. We'll see how that turns out. You can't see this yet, but you will see it here in a moment because we're going to take this downstairs right after I give it a bit of a shake in my nice little spider shaker. So we're going to give this a shake, take it down, put it on the stove, heat it up till it's all nice and melted, that chocolate's all nice and gooey, and let's see how it looks. All right, we're going to turn the stove on. You should probably want to use medium heat, but with an electric stove, it might take a little bit more juice. We're going to go ahead and pour in our delicious concoction. Look at that amazing green color like you would see in a witch's cauldron. And of course, we can't leave any of these white chocolate chips in here. Go ahead and get those out while it heats up. We're just going to keep stirring this as it heats up until those white chocolates are just melted. If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of peppermint extract at this point, just to give it a little bit of a minty flavor. We're going to go ahead and skip that today. All right, we can see that it is starting to melt, so it'll be just a couple of moments more. All right, as we can see here now, there is no more chocolate chips. It's all incorporated into the milk. And it's taken about 3 minutes to do so. And we're back. It is time to go ahead and see what this delicious looking concoction looks like. Oh, look at that. That is such a fun color. I absolutely love it. And with my 1 cup of milk, slightly more, I'm able to get about 2 glasses worth here. So, oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell this. If you love chocolate, you're gonna love this. But we are not finished yet. We've got our delicious green concoction. But originally I'd wanted to make this with cauldrons, but it was very hard finding a cauldron glass or something to use as such, so just using my regular glass. But with my cauldron, I thought, what would make it look like bubbles? And we have these marshmallows. We're just going to add them to the top, and there we go. It looks like we have our nice bubbling concoction, which would be good for a witch in a cauldron, could be good for a mad scientist's lab like we have here. But if you've got kids, you need to up the creepiness factor just a little bit. So we are going to add our secret ingredient, gummy worms. Because the gross out factor in this is what just makes it so fun. So let's go ahead and these. All right, if you get the Publix gummy worms, they're kind of small. So it's a little hard to get it to slip out over the rim of the glass, but we'll just add a couple of little gummy worms. Look how gross that is now. Hopefully you have had a chance to come up with a fun name for this concoction and you have left me a comment below. But in terms of this video, there's only one thing left to do, and that is give it a taste test. So here we go. That is delicious. It is like liquid chocolate. You know, if you like the chocolate, don't stop at that 1/4 cup. Just keep dumping it in the pan, because you can't go wrong with a delicious white hot chocolate. Oh, wow. I'm not even going to guess how many calories are in this. It doesn't matter. You could probably use skim milk. I use 2%. Maybe that would cut down on the calories a little bit. But I mean, with just some milk and some chocolate, it really can't be that bad for you. And I don't know how many calories are in a gummy worm, but there's honestly probably too many. But this was just such a fun project to make. Great for kids, good for parties. Definitely, I could see myself serving this to somebody at a party. And if you want to see how I made my serving tray, be sure to check out the link below to see how I made this. And stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more fun DIYs, recipes, product reviews, store walkthroughs, etc. So until then, take care. Happy haunting.